Hi. So, I bet some of you are probably wondering what exactly happened to my channel a couple weeks ago. Well, if you follow me on Twitter and or saw the couple community posts that I made about it, you pretty much know what was going on. But for those who don't, here's what happened. In short, crypto scammers hacked my channel and YouTube terminated it because of it. But it's back now, so it's all good. Now, that's the short version. But if you want to hear the longer version of the story, stick around or save this video to your watch later playlist or whatever. Because I got a lot to talk about, so you may want to pause this video and grab a drink or something before moving forward. Alright, you ready? Here's how it went. So I was enjoying a late supper while watching a long video essay on YouTube when some members of the YTP community started DMing me on Twitter about an unusual and suspicious activity that was happening on my channel. It turns out my channel was hacked by a crypto scamming group who are working, or pretending to be working, for Binance, a Chinese cryptocurrency exchange business founded in 2017. Now, I'm not gonna spend the entire video talking about them. You can read more about them on Wikipedia. But as far as I know, they're an extremely shady organization. Anyway, so these assholes not only hacked my channel, they've changed its name, the profile picture, the banner, the description, and set every public and unlisted video on my channel to private. They've also started doing a live stream pushing crypto garbage. Even worse, they've set the chat in those streams so that only those who are subscribed to my channel for 15 years can leave comments. And considering most of my subscribers are people who have been subscribed to my channel as far as 2013, that's 9 years ago, or more recent, no one can leave a comment to protest or point out that they're streaming on a hacked channel. So after asking around for help and looking up a couple video guides on YouTube, I managed to go into my main account, changed my password, and enabled two-step verification. Finally, I managed to access my channel and end the live streams that were going. All while getting live feedback and responses from my friends on Twitter.
You picked the wrong house, fool! Hey!
After I finally got access to my channel, I reverted almost everything back to what it was before the hack. The name, the display picture, everything. I made a community post to inform my subscribers about what just happened, and went to my content tab to check out my videos. Like I said before, the hacking group set every video I uploaded to private, and thank God they didn't delete any of them. So I started the somewhat tedious task of setting nearly every single one of them back to public. And after nearly 45 minutes of doing this, in the early hours of the morning, I told everyone on Twitter that things are back to normal. A crisis was averted, and then I went to bed to finally go to sleep. Now you're probably thinking this is pretty much the end of the story, right?
Wrong!
I woke up a few hours later, and I get another DM from a follower. This time they're telling me that every time they try to access my channel from their device, they get a 404 message. So I go to check out my channel on my phone, and sure enough, I also get the 404 message. What's going on? So out of curiosity, I decided to check out my email at Gmail, the one I used to create the account on YouTube. And it turns out I got an email from YouTube themselves earlier, confirming that due to several violations of their community guidelines, they've terminated my channel and that I can no longer access it. I was upset and worried, to say the least. Fortunately, I had the chance to request an appeal to their decision, so I got into their page, started to fill the appeal form, and sent it to them. And I'm gonna be honest, while I was hoping for the best, I was still expecting the worst. A few minutes later, I get a response from Google, telling me, and I quote, "The email address you inquired about is not associated with an active Google account, and that if this email address you previously associated with a Google account, it has been deleted and cannot be recovered." I was at the verge of losing my composure. I thought, this is it. My channel is gone forever. 15 years of content are now down the drain. But instead of giving up immediately, I decided to think about it for a while. Should I send a second appeal, or give up and start the preparations to create a second channel? I contemplated my next move until the early morning of the next day. Eventually, I decided to submit a second appeal to YouTube. This time, I double-checked to make sure that I entered both the correct email and the correct URL of my channel. I sent it, and I immediately get a response from YouTube, telling me that they've received my appeal request and that they'll get back to me as soon as possible. They sent me this request at almost 7:30 a.m. They did not get back to me until 16 hours later. What took them so long? I don't know. Probably COVID related. Who knows? But unlike the last time, however, they had a different response. This time they requested that I fill a second form with new questions regarding the hackers, when did they hijack the channel, what kind of activities they were doing on it, stuff like that. Once I finished filling this form, I sent it to them and I started playing the waiting game. And by the waiting game, I mean trying to live my life normally like always. Going to the gym, watching more video essays on YouTube, making mini threads and quote retweets on my latest video game news and retweeting the memes when I'm not doom scrolling on Twitter, and playing Kirby in the Forgotten Land, which is an excellent game by the way. I highly recommend it if you're a Switch owner who likes 2D platformers. It's so good. Probably my game of the year if it's not a strong contender for it. So yeah, play Kirby in the Forgotten Land now. Wow. Anyway, 11 hours later on the morning of May 20th, I wake up to an email from YouTube. They have finally reviewed my second appeal, and after looking into it, they have concluded that my channel did not violate their community guidelines, and to make up for it, they have reinstated it back, effective immediately. I was overjoyed. While I had some hope that I might get my channel back, I had some doubts looming on my head that I may lose it forever. I was considering what alternate names would give my new channel. The moment I read that email, I went to check in my channel, and lo and behold, it's back. The videos, the community posts, the playlist, the profile pictures, the banner image, the subscribers count, everything was back the way it was.
You're as beautiful as the day I lost you.
So, yeah, those couple days were kinda stressful to say the least. I'm glad it ended on a positive note, which is something that not many small-time YouTubers like me were lucky to have. And you know what? I think this experience taught me some valuable lessons. The first one is, take your security on the internet seriously. Don't you ever believe that nothing will happen to your YouTube channel or your social media account. Before this incident with my channel happened, I got my Twitter account hijacked by some crypto bot 6 months ago. Thankfully, I resolved that issue quickly and have tightened my account security ever since. The other lesson I learned from this, and I know it's kinda cheesy, but it's still true, is never take what you got for granted. For nearly a year now, I was wondering if making this channel was worth it. If I should delete some of the more popular videos that I made for it years ago, even though I'm no longer proud of them. But after what happened, as long as this channel remains on YouTube, I plan on not deleting a single important video from it. And even if I have to delete some of them for any reason that is out of my control, I will make sure to let everyone know about it. So for that, I'm gonna ask you a favor. If there's any video I made on this channel, and let's face it, 95% of you are here for my YTPs, please, feel free to download them and keep them archived on your PCs, your phones, or whatever hardware that allows you to download YouTube videos. But also, I ask you that you do not re-upload them on YouTube. My channel is their home as long as they're on it. The moment they're not on my channel anymore, well...
It's free real estate.
Well, that's all I got. But before I end this video, since today is a special occasion, I would like to thank everyone who not only reached out to me to express their support during the days my channel was hacked and terminated, but for those who've been watching my content since this channel's inception. Even the few of you who've subscribed before I even got into making YTP 6 years later. Not many small channels stay that active for that long, and I find this quite humbling. I may not plan on making videos for this channel forever, but I'm glad I stuck with it for as long as I did, as I would later use it as an outlet to express my artistic ideas in video and audio form. regardless of how silly and insignificant they are. And it helped me establish a connection, even friendships, with so many like-minded people on the internet from many different backgrounds, walks of life, and regions of this blue rock we call Earth. Today's my channel is celebrating its 50th anniversary, so I thought it would be perfect to also highlight this milestone while I was at it. So, to everyone watching this video, whether you're a subscriber or not, thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, and fuck crypto.
Got the keys of my wallet. Wearing our whole crypto land tokens. Cause this place is blockchain out.